Hello and welcome. I am Scrapperlock, and this is House Flipper. We're going to continue with our career in our little shack. We haven't really decorated the outside very much, but I've done one thing. I bought myself a shed, which is right there in the back. I thought it made the house look a little nicer. I'm not trying to spend too much money on this house. Alright, so let's see. Let's see what missions we have left. There are 13. I think we should do some gardening and some internal stuff. So one of the things I think we need is plastering. I don't know if we have that ability yet. And then we should get the axe as well. So trees need to be cut down. Hopefully this will work. I've read that this part could be buggy, but we'll see. I've got some trees on my lot. My grandfather planted them. They've grown so big they've overshadowed the entire lot. Nothing's growing underneath them, and I've been dreaming of a flowery garden catching some sun on my deck. I need to cut the trees down. At least 2 of them down. Can I count on you? Oh, and I really want a small pond by the deck. All that's needed is to remove the trees and place a pond. I'll take care of the flowers. Okay. So the deck looks like it's here in the back. So congratulations, we've unlocked a new tool, getting rid of the big trees. It's going to take an axe. Alright, so let's head to the back. And this section here, you can see how it's highlighted. Cut down trees and bury and fill the oblong-shaped pond. So, we get an axe. Very cool. Don't know how long this takes to get rid of it. Okay, I guess we just keep holding it down. It's a little strange that it takes this long. Hold to cut down the tree, okay. So when does it die? Can we get rid of it? Well, I don't know, guys. I had heard that this was buggy with the axes. So I don't know. Usually it doesn't take that long to do stuff in this game. Okay. Maybe we need to just keep it in the same section. It looks like it's getting deeper, which the other one wasn't doing. Do we maybe have to go the other side? Maybe that's what we have to do. Chop it from both sides. There it is. Okay, so you just got to chop it from 2 sides. Okay, so we can remove the trunks. Alright, so you just got to chop it from 2 different sides. It just takes a little bit to figure that out. Alright, so now we need an oblong-shaped pond. So we go to the store. Oblong-shaped pond. I think red will match, or maybe brown will match. Brown, I think, looks good. And we're going to put this, let's see, on the corner edge here, I like. There we go. Place the pond. So now we dig. The hole is now dug. Place the pond. Cover with soil. Fill with water. Very cool. And we've completed the job. I'm not sure I love that pond. It looks really artificial. Okay, so we only got 400 bucks for that job. But it taught us how to use the axes. Alright. Very nice. It's a cool little house with the brick. I like it. Man, look how crappy our house looked, and it's so much nicer now. Oh, we have more missions. Bathroom and home workshop. Hello. My grandmother, who lived with us, passed away last year. Her room has been standing empty for many months, and together with my husband, we decided to rebuild it. My husband needs a tool room, and I dream of an extra bathroom. Even though our house is not small, there's only one bathroom. Our kids are growing, and mornings can be difficult because of the bathroom. Please remove all the items from Grandma's room. Build a wall dividing it into 2 rooms. The existing bathroom is exactly above Grandmother's room, so you should be able to mount everything in the new bathroom. I would like this new bathroom to be elegant and functional. Choose bright tiles, I guess, and cover all the walls. So we have to cover all the walls with tile. All right. So, looks like we want to go in this way. The garage. Here we go. So this is Grandma's room. So we're going to build the wall here. And we need to get rid of all of Grandma's furniture. I remember this scenario, actually. So we're going to gain some money by doing this, which is kind of weird. You'd think that people would have sold this off rather than me, but I guess they figure I can get some money since I'm doing the work. I don't know. Alright, we don't want to get rid of that, but we want to get rid of the kitchen stuff. Gotta get rid of the town hall and the other photos. Alright, so we need to modify the room's layout and mount the devices. If we're gonna have a door in both, we will. Okay. So let's go ahead and build the walls. And you can see the green line is telling us where to put it. Seven, 8, and 9. There we go. Alright, so now in here we want to put a toilet paper holder, blah, 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 mount devices. It doesn't say that we need to redo the tiling, even though she said to. So let's see. I guess we're going to mount the devices first. We're going to start with the shower because it's always hard to mount the shower. It used to be hard to mount the shower. I think now it's not so bad. It used to be really hard to fit it in. But now it's not so bad. You can see how it's going much faster now because we bought the mounting speed upgrade. So it basically just like fast forwards everything. It moves the camera faster, so it's like it's going at double speed. And we're much quicker at this now. Okay, so the shower's done. Now we're going to mount a washer. Mountable washer. Go ahead. Okay. What do we do first? This. So, the idea of this is to train you in sort of how to redecorate things. And this way, when you go to remodel a house and you want to make more bedrooms, you know, for instance, the customers will say things like, I want a house with at least 3 bedrooms. And you've got a house that's only got 2, but they're big and you want to divide them up. This is kind of how you do it. Or I want an extra bathroom, and you say, okay, well, so we're going to do a bathtub as well as a shower, okay? So you say, okay, well, I can split this room up and put a bathtub or whatever in here. Okay, so that's not going to work. We need a different type of bathtub. All right, so let's see. That, no. Bathtub. Manual bathtub, oh ma'am. Will that work? So are none of these going to work now that we have this thing here? Let's see. If we do installations, no. Furniture, bathroom. This. Can this fit? There we go. So now we have to assemble the bathtub. If only it were this easy to install a bathtub in a house. Okay, bathtub's done. Now we need a sink. And a toilet. How are we going to have room for all this stuff? Okay, well, this is the toilet. Bathroom. Just a regular toilet. There we go. You can definitely see we're doing this faster than we used to. And then we just need a sink, which I guess we'll put over here. So now we need the installations, because we need sink, plumbing system. Right there. And we unscrew, 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 and then we buy a sink. Now there are nicer sinks, but you know, since I'm basically paying for all of the items that we're using to redecorate, and they don't ask for a specific model, they're getting the cheapest one, right? Just like a typical builder, right? Whoops. But the least expensive thing that is the minimum of what the customer wants. There we go. Sink O of 1. What is going on? Not sure why that didn't count. Alright, maybe they don't want the cheapest one. And we need a round rug and a toilet paper holder. Let's do that because I can get that one right. Rug round. We'll make it white. And we'll put it right there. And then we're going to get a toilet paper holder. Put it right there. Okay, I'm not sure what they want with the sink, so let's go do the rest of it and then we will come back. Sort of awkward. Alright, we want a chair, a garage shelf, and a standard desk. Alright. Chair Elan. And this is like you have to get the exact thing that they ask for. If you don't get the thing they ask for, it doesn't count, as you saw with the sink. Like if you get the steel garage shelf and they ask for the non-steel garage shelf, doesn't count. And now you need a computer desk, right? Standard desk. And again, you don't have to like actually decorate it correctly. Alright, so now let's figure out with the sink here. It wants just a sink. So let's type sink. This maybe? But that's a sink. Here's Gwyn. Sink with cabinet, I don't know. Alright, so I gotta get the mounting stuff. Yeah, oops. So back to installations. Sink. Okay. So if we go to bathroom, we have old-fashioned sink, hanging sink, sink. There's no like just regular sink. So I don't know. Doesn't count. What's going on? Why is it not mounted? Okay, assemble. Alright. I like the water coming out thing. That was cool. Yeah, none of that counted, so I don't really know. Let's clean up the water. So I don't know, guys. We're gonna stop there. It's 10,000 bucks. We'll take the 96%. I'm not sure why that sink didn't count, and it didn't make me do the tiles either, which is sort of weird. I'm surprised it didn't make me paint the walls either. That's a bit of a weird scenario. And I'm not really sure why the sinks didn't count. Alright. Sauna and base build. Kindergarten. I remember doing that one. That's a tough one. Let's try Aunt's home to redecorate. My old aunt has moved to hospice facility and I inherited her house. That's kind of gruesome. Why don't you just say she died or something? To make a long story short, it's in terrible condition. If I could, I would bulldoze it, but I can't afford that. The house is trashy. It looks like a single mom who has been through a lot lived there, almost like where I am now. Please get rid of the old furniture and put in some normal furniture. You can also chuck the pictures on the walls and hang some new ones and try to improve the way the house looks. I'll leave it to you to decide what to do. Okay, well this might be good for me because I can then do some designing myself. We'll see. Don't have to do anything in the garden. So let's see, what do we got here? Sell object. we're selling the objects. I guess we gotta get rid of all these things. Okay. Have to destroy these walls. And that means we gotta get rid of the door. And then in here, we need to clean. Okay, that window's alright. Now we're going to destroy the walls. Okay. I really like blowing out walls like this. Not in real life, just in the game. I wouldn't be caught dead doing most of this stuff in real life, guys. Mostly because I'm no good at it. You know, like I'm not a handy person, never have been. My dad wasn't really handy. He taught me a little bit, but then he died when I was like 13, so I never really learned how to be a handy guy. I always preferred more intellectual pursuits rather than working with my hands. I'm sort of the opposite of my students who always seem to say they love working with their hands, and they don't like the intellectual pursuits, which I just find so strange for college students to say. Like, to me, the whole idea of college is working with your mind and not your hands. But that's not the mentality they have. The detail is great. There's even like a fire alarm up there. Almost done. You'll notice we're not leveling up as fast now. This is just like a role-playing game in the sense that the lower levels come faster and the upper levels take longer. But we did just level up our smashing ability. Let's see what we can get. Muscle strength, professional hammer, or faster demolition. Let's go with the professional hammer. This should do more. Yep, goes much faster. Okay. We completely demolished this area, so now we're going to sell these things. Sell the electric cooker, sell the refrigerator. Okay, so now paint with colors Mandarin Argent and white. Because we're going to do that to the kitchen. Alright. So how do we want to decorate this? Mandarin orange and white. I feel like this should be the kitchen here. I have to buy a TV. Alright. So this area will be orange. Like this wall and this area with tile, and then the rest of it I guess will be white. So let's buy some paint. Okay, let's buy, say, 3 cans of white. And then we need Mandarin orange. Ugh. Alright, well. We get a couple of those. Oops, I should have bought more than one. Let's buy 3 of those. Okay. So now we're going to paint. It's nice that you don't have to like put primer down, because that would take forever. And in the real world, if you had blue like this, you absolutely would need to prime it. Alright. Definitely looks better after it's painted, because it's not just the color, it's also the texture. When you get up real close, you can see, you know, the actual grain of the roller, which is just quite nice detail. Alright, so that's sort of done. Let's do white for most of the rest of the room. Yeah, they definitely did a really good job of like making it look kind of tired and destroyed, and then when you paint it, it looks all nice. They did a really good job with that. And I am playing way too much of this game, by the way. I've done like 4 or 5 episodes in 2 days that I've recorded. I don't know how many I'm going to post, but yeah, I just can't stop playing it. It's so awesome. It's a lot of fun. And honestly, I can't even put into words why. It just is. I think it's very satisfying to watch the progress little by little. It lets me flex my frustrated wannabe designer muscles, I guess. So it's fun. I enjoy it. So we're gonna get these walls white, and then we probably want to tile the floor. Right, so when it says 2 colors, you can, I mean, literally you could do the entire room white, and I don't think it would complain. So, like, I don't think it differentiates, like, how much. Right, it doesn't make you do 50-50 or anything like that. You can see there's another wall we're going to have to demolish. This is going pretty well. I'm pretty happy with the way this looks. We're 94%. And we got a skill point for painting. Very good. Let's use even less paint. So now it'll last even longer too. We'll get a lot more of the panels done. So we've done everything. We're 100%. We don't need to tile the floor? I bet we're going to. Alright, well, let's get rid of the paint. And now we need to buy a kitchen island with sink. What is this message? Oh, and we've got... So we can do that. Alright, kitchen island with sink. Right there. Alright, so we've got orange. So what goes with orange? The wood. Should we do white? Let's do white with that kind of top. And a gray sink. we do it that way? I think that's right. Okay. Kitchen island with a heating plate. Okay. And let's see. We had kind of a white for that. See, unfortunately these don't match, which is sort of annoying. But okay. Yeah, they're not going to match. There's nothing I can do about that. So what do we want? We want a refrigerator Japan. Yeah. Let's do a white one. Like that. Okay, there's the fridge. Then we need a bar chair, 2 bar chairs. And they can go here. And here. There we go. And then a sofa, L, a TV stand, Anna. Alright. Sofa L, alright. I guess we'll use white. Drakenna, what is that? Oh, it's a plant. Okay. Let's have a white pot. Put it right there. And then we just need a TV stand, Anna, but no TV. Okay. Gosh, that's right in front of the door. Not sure where else you could put it, though. Yeah, I don't like that that's right in front of the door. Alright guys, I'm going to play around with this. I'll pause it while I do, and I'll bring you back when I've got it arranged the way I want. Well, we're back. I played around with this for a really long time. There's really no other good way to do this. Because this thing has the table here, you have to have it jutting out into the middle of the room. You can't, this thing is way too big for this room. If you move this over and try to put the fridge here, it blocks the doors. So there really isn't any other way to do it but the way I have it arranged. So one of the things I don't like is they often demand stuff that's just like terrible design, and that irritates me, but nothing I can do. Alright, so we need to sell the objects in here. Modify the layout. Alright, so we have to sell the door and smash. Alright, so I'm going to smash this and I'll bring you guys back when I've finished wrecking this wall. Alright, we're back and we are painting the room. Faded lemon. I've sold everything off and smashed down the walls. So we should be able to do this a lot faster. I actually like the faded lemon color. I think it's one of the nicer ones that they have in the game. I think a lot of the colors are just a little too bright. But this one's nice and subtle. I like it. And so you just go through, and as you can see, we can last a lot longer now because we have we use less paint. It's sort of equivalent to being able to put more paint on the brush or on the roller. As you can see, we've earned like 15K. We're going to be quite rich by the time we're done with all these missions. And we still haven't learned to plaster. I was hoping we would learn that in this mission, but it doesn't seem to be the case. I think it's looking a lot nicer. What do you guys think? So now with the plaster, what happens is sometimes there are like holes in the walls and you have to kind of plaster that shut. But so far they haven't given us a mission with that yet. So now some of this furniture we're not supposed to sell, and so like this big thing here, we aren't supposed to sell that. But I can paint around it. And as you can see, like I just buy a bunch of paint and put it in different places around the room so I don't have to keep running around to get it. I think this definitely looks a lot nicer than the dark green, don't you? I think it definitely does. And obviously, you know, the walls aren't all chipped now either. Alright. I'm sure they're going to have me putting too much furniture in this room as well. The thing is, it doesn't have to look nice, which is... You know, there's kind of no choice. They can't actually have the computer decide what looks nice, because how's it going to know? But it is one of the sort of vulnerabilities, if you will, of the quests. It can know what percentage of the painting you've done, right? And whether you've painted it the right color. But like if it asks for 2 colors, it can't know if you've made an ugly choice of how to paint it or not, you know. Alright, so we're done with the paints. And now we need to... Just gonna put this out of the way for the moment because it's huge. So you need to buy a double bed, which I guess I can put right here. Double bed mall. So we've got yellow in the room. Let's go for a dark wood. I like that bedding. And the cover. How's that? I don't like the wood though. Let's see. That kind of wood. There we go. I like that. And we'll put the bed right there. Now we need a corner desk. Corner desk. Oh yeah, this is a really big desk too. Alright, we'll put that here, I guess. And then we need a bookcase collie. Or is it call? Bookcase call. Right there. Okay. Cedar is kind of the color we're going for. I'll put that right here. Okay. And then we need to move this bed because we're going to need the bedside tables. There we go. So Anna's. Bedside table Anna, right side. Okay. And bedside table Anna, left side. Okay. That's not facing the right way. There we go. And that's not facing the right way either. Okay, so we've got that. And now we need an office chair. And we'll do that color, I guess. And we are done. All tasks complete. We're going to get 18,000 bucks. Now we need to move this armoire, let's say over here. There we go. That's not too bad. It all fits. Alright guys, we're done with this. 100%. We completed the job. Yeah, I'm not happy with the kitchen, but I think the bedroom turned out alright. The wood colors don't exactly match. This is one of the things people complain about. Like the bookcase and the bed wood, there was a cedar variant, but for the nightstands there wasn't a cedar variant, and so it doesn't look exactly the same, and that kind of thing annoys people. But to some extent, you can choose different types of models of the furniture that have the colors you want, except when the game tells you, no, it's got to be the Anna, or it's got to be the L. We have $115,000 now, which is pretty good. We've done 40 minutes, so I think we're going to stop here, guys. I think things are going really well. Until next time, I am Scarperlock, and this has been House Flipper.